Hi, welcome back. So now that we're showing comments, let's actually show a comment input or comment form right here that allows us to submit comments. Alright, let's go to our app. Let's go to Screen Dialog, and I'm going to create a component for this. Actually, it's not going to be here, it's going to be under the separator. So let's say comment form, and we're going to pass it the Screen ID, because we need this when we're sending a request to that endpoint. By the way, I'm not just creating a component just for the sake of it. It's better to divide your application into smaller components, because if I were to put the code here and all the functionality and bring the functions from the Redux actions, it's gonna bloat this one component. So it's good to separate your components. Plus it helps when debugging. If a problem happens, you will know exactly where it came from. So let's import this. So let's go up here. Let's say import comment form from same directory comment form. All right, let's create this in the Screen directory. Let's say comment form.js. And here, before we write anything, let's actually create the action, the Redux action. Let's go to Redux actions. Let's actually create a type for this first. So here, let's say export const submit comment, which equals, actually it's not a string here. What am I doing? Here's submit. If I can type comment, all right, submit comment. Yeah, I didn't misspell anything. Here in data actions, let's bring it in. Submit comment. Let's go under the unlike. Here, let's say submit a comment. Here, let's do export const submit comment equals. And due to the nature of the endpoint, we need the Screen ID. So let's take the Screen ID and let's take the comment data. And we need dispatch, so let's return dispatch and then do the following. So here I'm gonna say axios.post, and the endpoint is /screen / the Screen ID. So put a variable here, Screen ID / comment, and here we pass the comment data. Returns us a promise, so .then res. Here we dispatch the type that we just created, so type submit comment, and the payload which when we submit a comment we get that comment back. So let's do the payload is res.data, and I'll show you in a second what we're gonna do with the payload. Here we dispatch clear errors. Since we have the function clear errors here, which by the way, this is called an action creator, when you create a function that just dispatches an action. So let's dispatch this action creator, and we call it like this. And actually, let's look where we have clear errors and replace it with, let's search for clear errors. Yeah, so where else? Actually, we have somewhere else where we have it, I think. Yeah, here we can just dispatch clear errors, the function. Cool. All right, so let's go back to our submit. We dispatch this. Well, these are curly braces, not square, like this. And here we say .catch, and we can actually get validation errors for the comment, because if it's empty, we get an error for that. So we need to dispatch set errors. So type set errors, and the payload will be the error.response.data. All right, let's save this. Let's go to the data reducer and handle this. Submit comment is not exported, because we didn't save here. So here let's do, or I didn't save, maybe you saved, I don't know. Submit comment, and I think it's imported it, yep. And here, let's say, what do? We need to, okay, let me do return first. Sometimes it's hard to talk and type at the same time. All right, let's spread the state. And what we need to do is that we get this comment back. And since we have opened this screams dialog, so this is in this singular scream object, we need to add this comment that we get back to the comment array in this in the scream. So if we look here, just to reiterate, so here if we open up this, let's say this scream, let's go to our dev tools, we go to our state. So inside data scream we have this array of comments. What we need to do, we need to get that comment and put it at the top. So if we were to put a comment here, it will be at the top here because it's the newest one. And here, so what we need to do is we spread the state and we say scream, and then we spread our existing scream, so state.scream, and here we say comments, and inside of comments we say action.payload, which is the comment that we just submitted, and then we spread the rest of the comments. So spread state dot scream dot comments. All right, let's save. Now let's go to our comment form. Here we need a couple of things. Let's get these three. Let's save first RCE tab. Remove this export here, and then paste here. Here we're gonna need some MUI stuff as well. So MUI stuff. We're gonna need the button, the submit button of the form. So from material UI /core /button. Let's copy this 2 more times. We're gonna need the grid because remember we're already in a grid because of the scream dialog. And here we're gonna need the text field. All right, let's do a styles, const styles equals theme, and then returns. We're gonna need the text field styling, so let's spread the theme. I don't think we have any styling for this component, so let's leave it like that. Here we have a state. Since we have a form, we'll have the body of the comment as empty initially, and here let's do, actually we need to bring in Redux, so, or like connect Redux stuff. So let's say import connect. Now guys, you don't have to do these comments, but if you expand your functionality more and you bring in more stuff, it's cool to comment on your code or on your import. It makes it easier to navigate. So we get connect as per usual from React Redux, and we need this action that we just created. So let's do import submit comment from go back one level, go back another level, Redux /actions /data actions. All right, so here, yeah, we got prop types. We can do prop types, but before that, let's cut this and let's say export default connect map state to props. Since we have one action, we can just put it here, submit comment, and the second one will be with styles, and we pass our component. So here let's do const map state to props equals state, and returns the following. And here we need to access both the UI in case we get errors. So UI is state.ui, and we need authenticated from user because we don't want to show this form if we're not authenticated. So let's say authenticated from state.user .authenticated. All right, let's do the prop types. So comment form dot prop types. We have our function. So submit comment is prop types dot func dot is required. We have our props from the state, which are UI is prop okay, let me try again. Prop types dot object dot is required, and we can just copy this. Here we say what do we have? we have the classes with styles, and we have the scream ID that we got passed down. This is a string, and we have the authenticated, and this is a boolean, so we say bool. I think this is it for our props. Yeah, okay. Let's go to the render. Let's say const. Let's get our classes and authenticated from this.props, and here we say, let's say return comment form markup, and here let's say const comment form markup equals, and we do a ternary operator. So if authenticated, if we are authenticated, we return something, else we actually return null, because we don't want to see this if we're not authenticated. So here let's what do we return? We return a grid item, because we're already in a container, because of how in screen dialog right here, where are we? Yeah, we're here. So we're already in a container. Where is it? Yeah, it's here. So we just put grid item sm equals 12, and here let's give it an inline style, and let's give it text align center. I want the button to align in the middle. Here let's do a form on submit equals this dot handle submit, and here we put our text field. We're gonna have a name, it's gonna be body. What do we'll have a type of text. Let's put a label, of course, that says comment on screen. Let's put a placeholder. Actually, let's not put a placeholder. It's kind of self-explanatory. So let's put an error of errors dot. Oops. Oh, actually, this reminds me that we didn't put errors. So errors dot comment. This is what we get back from our endpoint if we have a validation error with the comment. So if we have a comment, errors dot comment, we set this to true, else we set it to false. And let's put errors in the state, errors, and let's actually get errors from the state. So const errors equals this dot state dot errors. So here we have a helper text in case we get an error, and this will be errors dot comment. I'm sick of saying errors. It's twisting my tongue too much. Value equals this dot state dot body, and on change is this dot handle change, and let's give it full width, because otherwise it's just gonna take half. Let's give it actually the our class. So class name, the global styling, so classes dot text field. I think this is it. Yeah, let's close this tag, and let's have a button of type submit, variant contained, because that's the style we've been going with, color of primary, and the class name, the global class name, classes dot button, to give it the margin. Let's close this, and this will say submit, and I think this is it. Actually, no. Let's put a ruler under here. So let's say HR with a class name, classes dot visible separator. All right, let's close this tag, and no, not like this, like this. And here let's create our form methods. So let's say on change takes an event, and here we do this dot set state. Oops. we set the state, and the name will be event.target.name. We only have one input, but this works for all forms. So we bind it to event.target.value. All right, let's create the onSubmit, not onChange, handle change. I'm doing this handle thing because in the MUI documentation they do that. So to be less confusing, I just follow their convention because I'm using their framework. But you don't have to. So handle submit takes the event, and here we do event.prevent default, and here we call our action this.props.submit comment, not comment, and we pass this, what do we pass? Oh yeah, the scream ID. So this.props, we've been passed this already, so scream ID, and the second will be an object with a key body, not Cody, body, and the value of this will be this.state.body. And we need to get the errors as well in case there is any. So let's say component will receive props, next props. Here we need to check for them if next props dot UI. Did we get UI? Yeah, we did. If next props dot UI dot errors, then this dot set state errors next props dot UI dot errors. Cools. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Let's test this out. Let's save. Errors is not defined. Oh, to initialize it as an empty object here. Yeah, fragment is defined but never used. Actually, we don't need fragment because we're returning one element anyway. Cool. Let's check our app. So we open up. There's no form. Oh, we're not logged in, of course. So user, or I'm not logged in, maybe you're logged in. So user at email.com 1 through 6, we log in. I open up this, we get a comment section here, cool. I write a comment, hello mate. I send it. Cool, it persists and it shows up instantly, but it doesn't clear the form. Let's handle that. So here when we receive props, what we can check, because once we send this, we can check, once we get props, we can check that we don't have errors. So actually not here, so exclamation mark, not errors, I mean not next props.ui.errors, and the same thing we did in the add scream, guys. So and next props.ui.loading, or just not here as well. And what we need to do here, if this is the case, this dot set state body is empty. All right, let's try again. Let's see, hello again, bro. We send this. Cool, and it resets it. And if I send empty, we get errors. Cool. If I submit, actually, oh, we're not clearing the errors, so I know now if I'm gonna submit, it's gonna show me an error instantly. Yep, we need to clear the errors as well from here. What we need to do is that we need to clear errors once we close this dialog. So we will do this from the screen dialog. So here, actually we need to import the clear errors first. So here, let's say clear errors. And where are we? So here in handle close, we need to set the state to open to false, and we need to call the clear errors. This.props.clear errors, call it like this. and we need to add it to our prop types up here. So clear errors is a prop types dot func dot is required, comma, let's save. Let's go here. So if we get an error and we go again, and oh, this dot probes dot clear errors is not a function, is it not? Clear errors, I call it here. Oh, of course, I forgot to add it to the map actions to props. Clear errors like this. Let's save. This time it should work. So if there is any error, let's double check as well in the state. So tree UI, there's no error right now. Let me put them like this. So actually no, I don't need to type anything. If I have it empty, we have an error, and if I close it, it dispatches clear errors and it clears the errors. Cool. So the submit function, submit comment is working, if I can talk. Yeah, so actually I don't know what we're gonna do in the next video, but of course we're gonna do something cool. And guys, please, if you're enjoying these tutorials, I'm a newbie on YouTube. If you like them, anything you can do to help is really appreciated. Like, comment, subscribe, everything is cool. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.